It's hard to believe that a year ago today, this event, which was about to celebrate its 10th anniversary in this very location, was canceled because of what we now know became the storm of the century. You may remember that Hudson Valley HVRAP was scheduled to take place on a Tuesday last year. As we watched Sandy proceed up the coast, PIA made a decision over the weekend to cancel the event. We knew we had made the right decision when they closed the Tappan Zee. Before the storm hit, PIA compiled and distributed to its members a collection of resources in its Storm Info Central, an online toolkit that includes consumer materials, preparedness suggestions, emergency contact information, news and frequently asked questions and answers, many of which we learned or improved after last year's devastation in this area. The day of the storm, PIA's Government Affairs staff went over to the Department of Financial Services in Albany, down the road from the Glenmont headquarters, and asked it to rule on terminations or other issues. As time went on, your association met with policymakers to address subsequent issues on moratoriums and policies we've never dealt with before. We worked with PIA of Louisiana to hear what they experienced with Katrina, and I'm very pleased with the immediate and constant work with your staff in Glenmont undertook to help our industry deal with these issues. But I'm really proud and awestruck at our members. Despite taking their own beating from the storm, countless stories came in, not just about cooperation amongst competitors, but how our members led their neighborhoods through dire times. We've heard countless stories of selfishness and heroism. PIA New York's treasurer, Amy Bryan, an agent in Lower Hudson Valley, started a relief effort, taking 17-foot truckloads of supplies and leading volunteers to Long Island to help others. Agents set up temporary workspace in parking lots and worked from each other's offices to make sure their customers could file claims. Many of our customers are still dealing with the effects of the storm. Some lost everything because of Sandy, their offices, homes, and vehicles, their personal possessions and savings. Some of them went without power or communication infrastructure except mobile phones for months. PIA's communication team developed a mobile version of Storm Info Central with updates about flood maps, FEMA, and potential E&O protections that are now unfortunately necessary. We've heard from many that networking and relationships they had established through PIA helped them to find fellow agents who shared office resources, experiences, and information. Before Sandy came up the coast, independent agencies had already been hit by another perfect storm. A combination of falling rates, sustained economic depression, exposures, and searing competition. It's ironic that at the same time direct writer carriers seem to be taking note of the benefits local agents bring to their bottom line, some of our independent agency company partners seem to need a reminder that our distribution system only works with mutual support. In these tough economic times, anything that weakens the agent will also weaken the carrier. Many carriers are offering increased compensation for lines of business where it makes sense for them to do so. Others have tried to promote growth. Some, unfortunately, are reducing compensation to share the burden of catastrophic losses. I hope Sandy will not be used as an excuse to exacerbate the issue. Administering disincentives to agents, like cutting back on advertising in response to an increasingly competitive marketplace, it makes no sense. Maintaining or increasing incentives for a sales force is a good way to increase sales in a down market. This is especially important as agents incur additional costs in automating systems, integrating social media, and enhancing web portals. I urge carriers that support their business partners to continue to do so, and implore those that are looking to share the burden to look closely at the financial health of their sole distribution system. A weak sales force will yield weak results, just when our distribution channel needs to grow the most. We've always been the most effective distribution system for insurance, and as the world gets smaller, our ability to act locally using tools that are designed to help us target and focus these efforts can only make us stronger, and I look forward to our success. There's another key message I'd like to share. While there are some things that will never change about professional independent agents, the truth is those of us who view change as an opportunity are the ones who will succeed in the future. Our industry is always changing, exemplified by my own experience. More than 50 years ago, my father Phil, who's attending here with my mom, seized an opportunity and bought into his agency in Brooklyn. He's a success story like many entrepreneurs in our industry. He eventually built his agency in Limbrook and raised our family on Long Island. I started helping my dad at the agency when I was in college. After I graduated, I stayed in the business. I worked in his agency as a commercial account executive, and around 2000, seized the opportunity to create my own agency, Member Brokerage. This is something all successful agencies have in common: the ability to find opportunity in the face of change, identify a niche, and look ahead when others might hesitate. Agents who grab opportunity, find ways to cross-sell, and offer more to their clients are the ones who will prosper in the future. The more we can provide our clients beyond price, the more we can enhance our relationships. This is how we protect ourselves from the possibility that we will lose our customers over a single product, beyond what a direct writer could offer them. Our ability to move quickly when change occurs, to recognize and respond to our customers' needs and inclinations, are among the reasons smart carriers stick with the independent agent distribution system. Carrier partners that remember the strength of the professional independent agents are the ones that will succeed and enjoy a long, stable future. They appreciate and value the commitment we've enjoyed with our relationship and the trust we've earned from our clients. Time and time again, we see studies that conclude most customers who purchase through direct channels eventually return to a professional independent agent. Customers appreciate and seek out convenience and expertise. While change will always take place, our local presence, personal service, and expert advice demonstrates that we have the pulse of our communities and we can react to inevitable change better than any other distribution system. Independent agents are focused on smart growth. As we learned in Sandy, Lee, and Irene, even on the best day, the best systems can go wrong, despite our constantly learning new systems and processes. How do we deal with this? We participate in local networking groups. We are active in our communities, and we seek professional support from PIA. Times continue to change, and as always, change provides us with opportunity. PIA is here not just helping us through it, but helping us take control of it and to prosper. As a current example, look at the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act. When PIA of New York conducted a survey of members in August, they said by a 2-to-3 ratio that they expect the implementation of health insurance exchanges to alter the way health insurance is procured for their existing clients. Here we are at the threshold of change, and PIA is helping us to turn it into an opportunity. Again, to help us prepare, PIA hosted a free seminar with the director at the New York State Health Insurance Exchange itself, who briefed us on the certification process that we need to take part in. Immediately, this association was the first to offer classes to enable agents to sell through the shop and individual exchanges. This association provides members with tools and resources to reach out to their current and prospective customers to make sure that if they are thinking about purchasing coverage in the exchange, they can still stay with their current producer. Of course, health exchanges are a recent and high-profile way PIA is helping us. But this association helps agents stay ahead of the curve in a myriad of ways. From education to advocacy, PIA is a partner in prosperity for agents willing to take part. This summer, PIA released a health insurance toolkit. Last month, we introduced a business operations toolkit, and this month, we've renovated and reintroduced our HR Info Central. Your association is constantly identifying and creating ways to help your business prosper, or for services agents can use on a daily basis. This includes technical and legal advice from industry experts and years of knowledge available with a single call to our resource center. As PIA enters our 75th year, there are several issues we will delve into. We'll continue to keep in mind the lessons we learned from Sandy, from homeowner coverages to business interruption and even inevitable litigation. We'll identify and provide tools and information and work with legislators and policymakers to ensure that we'll be in a better position to do our jobs should we ever face such a horrible crisis again. I also want to focus on identifying ways PIA can assist members and ease the way they do business. And I want to make sure that PIA continues to host events like this one, which serves members with useful education and activities to help them profit and grow. What can you do? All you have to do is take advantage of your membership and encourage the young professionals to be part of YIP. Volunteer, take the courses PIA offers, participate in advisory councils, participate in PAC, help the association that helps its members up to date by being part of it. And just because PIA is taking action, Don't leave this work to someone else. I look forward to working with Yip and each of you today. You make this organization strong and our members prepared for whatever we face in the future. Thank you.